Take a close look at this $100 note. It's physically identical to notes printed a decade ago. Same weight, texture, and Gandhi portrait. It remains legal tender, backed by the full authority of the government, yet its utility in the real world is evaporating. To find where that value went, we have to look at the receipts from your last few trips to the grocery store. A few years back, this single blue note could fill a basket with essentials. Today, it barely secures a single bottle of milk. This physical piece of paper remains intact, but an invisible systemic force is draining away the purchasing power it represents. This drain is constant. It shows up in the quiet, aggressive creeping of your monthly expenses across every category of your life. Routine maintenance of your lifestyle has become more expensive, even though your habits haven't changed in the slightest. This creates a unique paradox for your savings. Keeping your money perfectly safe and idle actually guarantees it will be worth less by the time you decide to spend it. This wealth-eroding phenomenon is inflation. To stop it, we have to identify exactly who is moving the goalposts. The investigation begins with the most basic economic suspect, the tug-of-war between supply and demand. When millions want the same restricted goods, sellers raise prices to manage the frenzy. But costs can also rise before products reach the shelf. If raw materials or energy to power the factory goes up, the final product becomes more expensive to create. Fuel is the prime example. When diesel prices spike, the cost of transporting every carton of milk or bag of grain rises with it. Ultimately, these higher production and transport costs are absorbed by the only person at the end of the line, the consumer. The prices at your local store are also tethered to international trade routes and a complex global supply chain. When ports become clogged or shipping lanes are interrupted, the flow of goods chokes. Scarcity follows, and prices jump almost instantly. Geopolitical factors play a massive role as well. International wars destroy essential resources and shatter the stability of global markets overnight. Beyond physical goods, we have to look at domestic policy, specifically how the government manages the money supply itself. Think of the economy as a pie. When a government prints and injects massive amounts of new currency, they aren't making the pie bigger, they're just cutting it into smaller, thinner slices. The more money in circulation, the less each individual rupee is worth. Inflation is a compounding web of these forces: local shortages, global logistics chaos, and government monetary policy. You can't stop a global war or prevent a government from printing money, but you can control your response to the rising costs. Accepting inflation means watching your cash lose value while it sits in a drawer. Fighting it, however, requires an active strategy. The first move is defensive. Cut unnecessary spending to stop the immediate bleed of your capital. Aggressive saving creates a foundational safety net, ensuring you have liquid cash ready for immediate needs. But the only way to actually gain ground is to move from saving to investing. By putting money into assets like stocks or real estate, you are buying into parts of the economy that can raise their own prices as costs go up. This works because of a simple mathematical race. If inflation is rising at 6% per year, but your investment grows by 8%, you have successfully protected your wealth and added 2% of real value. While the 100 rupee note in your pocket will buy less tomorrow than it does today, strategic financial habits allow your total wealth to stay ahead of the drain.